Everybody, as we go on the air, 10 o'clock, breaking news right off the top. Massive police chase comes to an end in Dallas. In fact, it ended in the last hour, and these are those final moments. The person of interest in that shooting you've heard so much about of two Dallas police officers now in custody tonight. The chase ended on South Versailles Avenue, right near the Dallas North Tollway, puts it in the Park Cities area.
And we could see dozens of officers and a number of police cars converging on this area of Dallas at that time. And as this person was taken into custody, we were able to see officers shaking hands out there, and many of them were even hugging. Police Chief Renee Hall did get on the radio immediately after the chase.
Say to all units, excellent work, and everybody for their diligence in this matter. Appreciate you so very much, and we're still praying for our brothers and sisters.
Obviously, they are commending the men and women who are out there in the field. We do want to give you a live look now back over the scene where that chase ended. A much calmer scene right now, as you can see, but still a very long night of investigation ahead for the Dallas Police Department.
Now we're on standby for a news conference right now. Dallas Chief Renee Hall is expected to speak in just a little bit, share an update not only on the arrest that we just saw unfold in the last hour. We're hoping for some more information on the condition of those two officers who were shot earlier today. And as soon as they're going to begin, we will go over to Presbyterian Hospital. We'll do that live. And as we join you here at 10 o'clock, the chase is just the start, honestly, of what has been this horrible and this very long day, and now what's going to turn into what you just said, a long night for Dallas police.
Well, and to piggyback on that, two of their officers were shot this afternoon. They do have critical injuries. A civilian was also wounded, and this happened right around 4 o'clock at the Home Depot near North Central Expressway, right there at 4 Central Drive in Northeast Dallas.
Police later did identify a person of interest. It was 29-year-old Armando Juarez. Then we saw the image that you see here of Juarez, not only his shot there, but this Home Depot image. This was before the shooting, we are told. Team coverage tonight for you.
Our Marianne Martinez has been talking with Juarez's family, and we do start with J.D. Miles, who's been breaking information tonight about this investigation.
In fact, Kaylee, I just got some interesting details about that chase and the capture of the suspect. I'm told that Dallas officers were actually able to track the suspect to an address in southeast Dallas where he began that chase. I'm also told that he fired his weapon at officers at a squad car before he crashed and was captured. As for the officer's condition, I spoke to an officer just a few minutes ago who's friends with the wounded female officer who was shot in the face. I'm told that that officer is alive, and the officer told me that she is going to make it, which is very encouraging news on a night of terrible news. Also, the male officer, I'm told, who was shot in the back of the head, had to be resuscitated. His fate is uncertain tonight. The loss prevention officer from the Home Depot, his condition is also unknown. This all happened here after a call for police help because of a reported shoplifting. They converged on a northeast Dallas shopping center.
Get out of here.
Within seconds after shots rang out, amid calls of officers down and a search for the shooter.
Chaotic, everybody took off running.
Did you hear gunshots?
Yeah, I heard it.
How many gunshots did you hear?
I think I heard maybe 4.
Fred Walker was working inside this Home Depot when police were called about a shoplifter, identified as Armando Juarez. The 29-year-old has outstanding warrants. Sources tell CBS 11 News he pulled a handgun and shot one male officer in the back of the head and a female officer in the face.
The officers got him, and then they started doing the shots. So it was about 7 shots that we heard. But I seen 2 officers down, like surrounded in puddle of blood.
A massive search from police helicopters in the air and from officers on the ground followed after witnesses reported the shooter fled on foot and may be hiding in a nearby creek.
They say he out back in the brush.
But when police reviewed security camera video, they discovered the suspect fled in this pickup truck. Inside the store, employees and customers either froze in panic or fled in fear from the brutal violence that played out right in front of them.
I just ran out as soon as possible.
You can only imagine the terror that those employees and customers experienced and how long that will remain on their minds. The store behind me remains closed as it has since this happened. It's sealed off. It has become a major crime scene as police put together their investigation, but of course the major piece of that is the suspect, which tonight we can report the person has been captured. Live in Dallas, J.D. Miles, CBS 11 News.
J.D., thank you so much. And now with the suspect firmly in custody, focus now for DPD officers and their family turns firmly on their brother and sister in blue. All of that, the focus over at Presbyterian Hospital tonight. J.D. did confirm through his sources we know earlier that both officers did sustain gunshot wounds to their heads. Extremely serious, to say the least. Andrea Lucia, live for us, continuing our coverage over at the hospital tonight. Andrea?
Yeah, I'm here outside of Texas Health Presbyterian in Dallas, where Dallas police are expected to make a statement here shortly. You can see a bit of a crowd here right behind me. There are city council members here. There are high-ranking police deputy chiefs here, and we expect Chief Renee Hall herself to be back out here to give an update on this situation. And we were told earlier that both officers were critically wounded, and in a statement released about 2 hours ago, the department said that both of its officers, along with that security guard from Home Depot, were all in surgery. With flashing lights, state troopers arrived escorting a family to the hospital doors. A Dallas police major embraced another. As officers descended on the emergency room, Police Chief Renee Hall requested prayers.
Prayer for our officers, for their families, and for our entire DPD family, because we need you right now. Our hearts are very heavy.
While some officers appear to be collecting evidence and working the investigation into the shooting, others seem to be present simply to offer support. A Home Depot employee was spotted still in uniform, while top city officials streamed in. Dallas Mayor Mike Rawlings called on the city to support its law enforcement as it once again witnessed violence.
Looking into the hell of heartbreak as our police department was attacked this afternoon.
Yeah, a lot of rumors have been swirling about the condition of these officers. The department has been limiting the information it is releasing, but we do know that colleagues have been posting publicly on social media that they are praying for these officers who they say are fighting for their life. We continue to be out here awaiting a statement from Dallas police, and of course we'll bring it to you when they get out here. Back to you guys.
Andrea, thank you so much, and we are praying here as well. That person of interest, Armando Juarez, does have family in Dallas. They are stunned, they say, that his name is being linked to this police shooting. Our Marianne Martinez talked to those relatives tonight. Marianne, what are they telling you?
Well, Kaylee, police spent the better part of the day here at this DART station off of Forest Lane searching for that suspect. But we're also learning that police had also gone to the northeast Dallas home of his grandmother where they suspected the suspect might be. Here's what she had to say.
My grandson, he don't carry a gun. He don't have a gun. He's not that kind of person, you know. And he don't have no reason to shoot it. Especially, we support the police association, the troopers, and I said, you know, I just can't believe it.
Tonight, his grandmother painted a different picture of the person she knows, a boy raised in the church with several law enforcement officers in his family, a father of 2 daughters who has always been a help to his grandmother.
Well, it's so devastating because, I mean, we are all for the blue. We back up the police officers, and I couldn't believe that one of my members of the family would have done that.
His grandma says he did have a warrant for his arrest for an unpaid ticket. That's why she thought police were at the house today. His grandmother says a second person has been arrested. While this has not been confirmed by police, she believes that person is the one who shot the 2 officers, not her grandson. Her message for him tonight?
If you're not guilty, well, the best thing for you to do is turn yourself in and tell the truth.
Now, his grandmother says she last spoke to him about a week ago when he came to her house and borrowed a few dollars. He is currently unemployed. Now, Juarez does have a criminal record, including a charge for theft from 6 months ago. Reporting live from Dallas, Marianne Martinez, CBS 11 News.
Marianne, thank you very much. Former police officer, now attorney here in North Texas, Pete Schulte is joining us. Thanks for coming in tonight. So we were doing a Facebook Live earlier when the chase was happening, when the takedown happened. I remember you using the words, and I think I'm quoting you, textbook chase. Tell me why you said that.
Well, you know, before we even knew it was the suspect that Dallas police were chasing, we were like, for a night like tonight, this has to be the shooting suspect. And as soon as we saw the white truck, we knew that this was the suspect that Dallas police were looking for all afternoon and all evening.
Pete, pardon me. I think we have Chief Renee Hall speaking. Let's take the live picture real quick. We're right outside Presbyterian Hospital in Dallas. Let's listen in.
Coming back before you, myself and the entire city of Dallas, we wanted to update you. All 3 officers are out of surgery. That is the 2 police officers from Dallas and our loss prevention officer from Home Depot. They're out of surgery, and we're asking for your continued prayers for them and their families. I want to take this opportunity to thank the officers for an outstanding job. All of our support from our surrounding state, local, and federal officers throughout the Metroplex for bringing this individual to custody. They were in the area of Southeast Dallas, and they observed a vehicle fitting the description of the wanted vehicle. They gave a pursuit, and they pursued this individual through the area of Northwest Dallas, where they apprehended him and a passenger, a female, that are both detained and taken into custody. Mr. Armando Juarez was arrested. He's facing multiple counts, a warrant for multiple counts of aggravated assault on a police officer. He had an outstanding warrant on felony theft as well. Going forward, we will be making sure that this individual is questioned and taken to Lucere for processing. That's all we have right now. The mayor will speak to you at this point.
On behalf of the Dallas City Council and the citizens of Dallas, I want to thank our Dallas police tonight. They have taken a punch and they've come out fighting, and they've brought someone into custody that we are very, very proud of them. A lot of people worked very hard. Thank you, Chief. Thank you to all your deputies and all the patrol officers out there to make sure that it was safely done, and we got our man. We are not going to take questions because we are now moving into the phase of justice, but we wanted to get back with you and ask you again for one thing, and that is for your prayers for these officers right here. And we've got to pull through together this evening. Thank you, and God bless Dallas. Thank you.
There's Mayor Mike Rawlings from Dallas. You heard from Chief Renee Hall. And once again, I will echo the sentiments what we shared earlier here on CBS 11. Until you hear something from the police department when it comes to the condition or the outcome of an officer or a first responder, you wait to hear it from the department or the agency themselves. We're going to continue with Pete Schulte in just a moment here on CBS 11.